Hello, how are you? This is Molly. I'm coming to y'all with another one. You know I'm cold when my nose red. You hear me? I ain't even red. I'm caramel. My nose red though. See my nose?
Yeah, I see it.
So anyway, if you're receiving any calls, texts, or emails or anything like that, or it could be them playing with my camera too. Real talk. Let me see, or is my nose red? My nose ain't red like that.
Let me see. On the camera.
Is my nose this red?
No. Wait.
For real.
What about my nose?
Is my nose that red right now?
No, your nose is not red.
So anyway, they messing with my camera. Me and my daughter just did a test. My nose is red on the camera, but it ain't red nowhere else. So I guess I'm Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. I guess I'm Rudolph this morning then. It is Christmas season. Trying to be funny.
Trying to be funny. Somebody funny.
But you know what though? I see why they would want me to be Rudolph, because they like to play reindeer games. You heard me? So I understand why you would want me to be Rudolph, because y'all like to play reindeer games. You heard me? So anyway, but guess what? Rudolph was the one that they even made a song about Rudolph.
Rudolph the red.
You heard me? Rudolph was special because he had a big red nose. Can you tell me, couldn't no reindeer fuck with Rudolph? You heard me?
Mama,
Huh?
that one day down Mackenzie here.
That ain't her name, baby. That's
Okay,
not.
whatever. Oh, whatever.
Hold up, we gonna talk about that after I get off of here. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. So anyway, if you're receiving any calls, texts, emails, or anything like that, I'm sorry that that's not me. You know that my phone is cloned and all of this and that. Yeah. So anyway, you know, take out it if you can send money or anything. If somebody even said, "Hey, how you doing?" That ain't me, baby. Go on, take all your information to the police, FBI, all that, because guess what? It's an imposter on the loose. They're not who they say they are. You heard me? But they said that about me. The imposter is out here saying you're not who you claim to be. Ain't that some shit? So anyway, like I was finna tell y'all, it ain't even nothing else to explain. Ain't that some shit? An imposter is out here telling people who they are, and they ain't even they damn self. Like, come on now, come on with it, come on with it, come on with it. You heard me?
Shush.
Come on with it. So anyway, back to what I was finna say. This is why do people believe lies and gossip about other people? Can you please hush? So, why do people believe gossip and rumors about people? First of all, the number one reason is because people like to hear some bullshit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Mama, wait, one thing. If we ever get a dog, next Christmas, can we dress him up as Rudolph?
Yeah. But listen, the reason why people believe malicious gossip and rumors about somebody, why somebody would even entertain that shit, is because first of all, people are messy as hell anyway. People want to hear the bullshit. They don't want to hear it. Like, okay, I'll give you take somebody coming up that's speaking positivity and, you know what I'm saying a lot of good things about people. Then have somebody else that's over here, oh, they ain't this and that, they doing this, they did that, I got some pictures of it. Guess what? Who they gonna listen to? Harmony? If a person come up to you, like, okay, say it's a person, and one person like, oh, I really like her, she's pretty, she's a nice person. Then you got another person, she on drugs, she ain't no good, she do this, she do that. Who they gonna listen to?
The second person.
The one that's talking the mess. They don't want to hear the good shit, right? So the thing about that is, when you catch people listening to gossip and rumors that's not true about you or anything like that, it's no reason to get mad at that. You want to know why? Because that's a person that you don't want to deal with anyway. That's somebody you don't want to deal with anyway. Because they'll believe any motherfucking thing. They'll believe anything. Do y'all hear me? So you mean to tell me you don't know a person and somebody just because, and another thing, just because somebody had a bad experience with the person or they didn't get their way, because you know a lot of people be big babies out here. They just want their way. And because a person don't give you your way, now all of a sudden they a murderer, they a thief, they a liar, they a prostitute, they this and that, because you can't have your way. If somebody, not talking about the person that spread the gossip, which way, baby? Left or right? Forget the person that spread the gossip. We gonna talk about the person that's listening to it. You gotta question what kind of person is that anyway. You don't know somebody, but somebody can just come up to you and tell you something about it, and you're going to believe it just because they said it. You don't know what happened in that relationship. You don't know what happened. But you gonna side on just because somebody said something bad about that person. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You know, you really gotta really question the character of the person that's believing that bullshit. You know, you already know the person that's talking ain't about shit. Ain't, you know, they messy. But the person listening to it, you gotta question their character, because you don't even know this person. So how you just gonna make a judgment call on somebody you don't know? Never been around them, never had a formal conversation with them, don't know nothing about them. But all of a sudden, they the most low down dirty person in the world off of what somebody else say. Make it make sense. It don't. So I don't know. You know, people just people. People are people, but it's a severe case of people. You know, they walk around testing people, trying to see what they'll do in this situation, what they'll do in that situation, what's going on with this here. Let me do this here. Know what I'm saying? If you don't listen, if you don't like how somebody moving, you just don't like how they moving. You ain't got to test them, but you know, in life, people test people. For some reason, people like to test people. You know, but okay, if they don't move how you like them, the way a person move, then guess what? Toodle shit. I don't like how you move. I'm gonna get out your way. I don't like how you talk. I don't like you. But you gonna stay there? I don't think so. I'm gonna get the hell out your way. It don't make no sense. But people listen to gossip and lies because that's what they want to hear. Why you think these reality TV shows and shit, they popping? Why you think? Because people like to see bullshit. People like to hear bullshit. You come up and say something positive about somebody, they don't want to hear that shit. Oh, you said she was a prostitute. She put what? She put 10 toes in her mouth last night. Huh? Look, here they go. What? Huh? Believing it. She had sex with 35 men in one night.
Just like your mama.
Huh? Hell, is that even possible? You know what I'm saying? That's what I be thinking. I be like, see, I'm the type of person, I question shit. I'm be like, 35, that shit don't even sound right. Is that it? Can somebody even do that? But people be eating that shit up like, huh? She robbed 30 banks in one night. But she broke and homeless. Do you see what I'm saying? Some shit that people be saying, she stole this, she did this, she did that. That shit ain't adding up. Because if they stole all this, they got all that, why the fuck is the person homeless? If she slept with 35 men, damn, why is she homeless? Why is she on her own? Why is she running away from people? Why is people chasing her all over the United States saying all this shit? See, that's what would fuck me up. Like, with some of the shit that people be saying, I'll be sitting back looking at the situation. Hey, this shit ain't that. Somebody lying here. Somebody lying. I don't even want to hear nothing else you got to say, baby, because you was a big liar. You's a liar. You heard me. That's all I can say. But people eat that shit. Harmony, do that. Eat. Come on. Let's eat. Do it to me. Yeah. People eat it. They eat that shit. Look at Harmony. They eat it. He just eat number bullshit.
Eat it.
Eat. 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 Eat.
Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
I don't know why I like that little dance though. When somebody be like, I like that. You heard me. They eat it.
My mama is a criminal.
They eat the fuck out of that bullshit. People love bullshit. That's why they believe the gossip. That's why they believe the rumors. They love it. They can't get enough of it. I got motherfuckers still talking about what I did yesteryear, 6 years ago. They can't let it go.
Mama.
I remember when you was like this here. I remember when you did this. I remember when you did that. Damn, you remember that shit? I forgot about when I did that. Oh, you remember that was like in 2016. You did that in 2010. Well, damn, this 2025. You remember that? Oh, I remember that too, but baby, I didn't move. I ain't even like that no more. I don't remember none of that shit. But you taking, damn, you wrote it down, you took a picture, you didn't give a fuck, did you? Damn. Let that shit go. That's not.
What is they doing?
The old me's dead and gone. Let it rest. But see, like I said, it's a lot, in this system. I'm seeing now that this is, people, what they do is, like, they want certain people in certain positions. So, you know what I'm saying? When you already categorize, and might I say, I'm a free agent. Nobody is over me. So, I ain't signed nothing. So, don't go to nobody else for a contract with me. If you want a contract with me, you got to come to the source. Because don't nobody else run me. I do my own shit. So, if you know what I'm saying, I'm just telling you that now. So, because if I don't know nothing about it, I ain't gonna be on board with it. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So, yeah, that part. But yeah, so now I'm starting to see that they will categorize you or try to put you in a box of what they want you to be. You see what I'm saying? Now I see it's different levels to this shit. You heard me? But, if you was, doing drugs, partying and all that, and they want to keep you or whatever, they want to keep you there. If that's, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people at the top want to keep people in the bottom. You heard me? But let me just tell y'all one thing about me, because I keep it real. I don't mind being at the bottom. But as long as I can take care of my kids and everything, I'm cool with it. But you ain't finna take everything from me like that. You can't do I'm not going to allow that. And if it is being done, I'm gonna fight for it. I'm gonna fight about that. I don't mind being at the bottom.
3, 2,
you ain't hurting me.
1.
You heard me. But what you ain't finna do is invade my privacy. You're not finna be just hanging around me. You ain't finna deem me as a crackhead and a prostitute, because baby, I don't move like that. At the bottom or the top.
Mama.
So you can't deem me as shit. I done seen y'all do really tear people life down. Y'all, I'm talking about these folks. Look, hold on. This is personal. Hold on. These people really tear your life apart. Get out here lying on you. You ain't never met the person. Get out here lying. They will tear your life apart. And you a damn fool if you accept it. Some people, I done seen them sit back and accept it. Some people, they drove them into drugs. Some people, they done drove them into suicide. Some people done drove people crazy. I done seen it happen. I'm fighting every day for my life because I got kids. Baby, they done deemed me as a bad parent. Got my 2 kids not liking me. They done stole and took all my money so I can be broke and homeless while they living a good life. They done lied on my character. Said I ain't this, I ain't that to try to make me look phony out here in these streets.
Hey, phony.
And everything they said. And all that, y'all. You know what that's to do? To make me be that, for me to go down. To make me be what they said that I was. You see what I'm saying? Like they done did many others. But I'm here to tell y'all today, I'm not that. I'm not that. But they are. I don't care how much money they got. But I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to go through the shit, because I done been through enough. But I'm just, I got to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? I have to redeem myself and vindicate my own ass. If I don't fight for me, I already see my family ain't fighting for me. My friends didn't fight for me. Nobody fought for me. But this one right here, and sometime that other one, the little flip-flopper I got, but he, although, he like to start controversy, he always got my back. You know what I'm saying? And I got another one that got my back, but she a little flip-floppy too.
Who?
Don't worry about it. And I got another one. He got my, he tried to beat her just off, he got a little heart to him. You know what I'm saying? And I love him for that. But the other one just mean as hell. I got to keep it. She just mean. And she don't discriminate. She do everybody like that. But I'm not going to keep talking about that. But nobody helped me. Nobody was there when I needed them. Nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you one thing about it. One thing about me. I remember the people that been there for me. I remember everybody that was there. I remember everything. I remember how, you know what I'm saying? So, and then people, they got the nerve, and when you got spiritual gifts or whatever, they'll send people around you. Even though people be quiet, you ain't got to speak up. You have to choose your battle. You ain't got to speak on everything. Then you see them spirits come off of them. Y'all, I seen somebody, they was sitting up quiet and a spirit popped up on their face. They didn't have to say shit. The spirit, look, they was like this. And guess how they would start looking like this?
Let me see.
But they was looking normal.
What?
But the spirit was coming off on their face, though. You see what I'm saying? But I ain't say nothing. I just looked at it and I just kept on doing what I got to do.
What?
You know what I'm saying? You choose your battle. You ain't got to say nothing about everything. I mean, come on. Somebody just sitting up.
Mama, look at...
Come on now.
Look at behind you. Look behind.
And then I had turned around and turned back around. The face was normal, but that spirit popped up on their face real quick. See what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's all good, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. I see shit and don't see it. I don't have to speak on everything because I'm already knowing how shit moving now. I ain't finna speak on it. You heard me? It's a lot of people out here, and I commend y'all, man. I really do. Hold up. The people that, you know what I'm saying, that's going through this type of shit, and y'all still speaking the truth and standing up, man, y'all need an award, bro.
Oh my God.
Real talk. Y'all need an award for the people, because people be coming up missing. People be ending up dead for speaking the truth. Y'all need a fucking award for standing y'all ground. Real shit. I done seen people speaking the truth about this shit, letting people know what's going on YouTube, and then they just vanish. Y'all need a fucking award, bro. And if ain't nobody told y'all, I'm proud of you. I know I ain't nobody, but I'm proud of you. Keep on speaking the truth, because people need to know, man. It's wrong how people are getting done out here, bro. That shit wrong. It is. They don't care long they get what they want. They don't give a fuck. Never will. But I care. You know, but some of this shit I'm not gonna speak on. You know, cause I ain't, I don't want to vanish one day. I don't. But I commend y'all though, real shit. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I gotta live my life. I ain't got time for this bullshit. It's too much, and I mean they really, really be on that type of time though. Like real shit. Stop listening to these motherfuckers what they saying just because they got some money. That shit be a lie. But I even understand the people that's listening to it, because they don't want to go through that shit. You feel me? I feel you. But fuck that. No. I commend the people that's standing up still speaking the truth though. Real shit. But I do understand the people that ain't. I understand y'all side too. You don't want to go through that shit. I feel you. But I don't want to be made fun of and shit like that. That's why I got away from everybody, because I was looking at that shit and I'm just like, man, these folks making fun of this whole area, bro. Everybody. They laughing at everybody, laughing at me. They still laughing at me. I don't give a fuck. But it's the way that they was doing it, like fucking their identity up, and then, you know what I'm saying, you trying to tell them. What pissed me off is I'm sitting up there trying to tell folks, like, look, man, you need to look into this, look into that. They not even looking into it, because they looking at it like I'm crazy. So I'm like, fuck it then. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the fuck away from y'all, because I'm not finna be sitting around y'all and y'all acting like y'all don't know what the fuck going on, and these motherfuckers laughing at the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I got to go. But anyway, this video too damn long. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Y'all have a good day.